How are you getting on, folks? Um, Look, it's not too bad of a day. Two winners, 7-4 winner in the first, and look at go another one, 18 length winner in probably ground that didn't suit him. Very, very impressive. Slightly disappointed though because the three horses I picked out for the World of Sport, um, they let me down big time. But look, at that's just the way it goes sometimes. Like we just can't, I suppose, foresee things going well for us all the time. We have to take the good with the bad. Um, but look at I've running short of space. I've only 11 minutes to run through the card with Wexford, so we may as well look at kick on with this and forget what happened today. First of all, 2 o'clock, we're going to go with an each way selection here now. We're going to go with Angel Fish, currently trading around 25 to 1. Look at there's an awful lot of these that want, I suppose, good ground. As you all know, the weather has been absolutely atrocious, and it's been, I suppose, affecting, I suppose, picking out good winners. It's just been very, very difficult, really, at the end of the day. Um, yeah, look at this yard. They're among the winners. The jockey's in good form. Look at it. Could sneak a place. It could sneak a place in terms of the head of the market, I suppose, meeting unfavourable ground. I did pick out an each way shout, Tour Moment, further the world of sport talking about them earlier on. He's now a non-runner. Very, very disappointed with that. But yeah, look at Angel Fish, 25 to 1. It's well worth an each way. It's a race that just doesn't look to be, I suppose, tempting me in terms of picking, say, horses at the top of the market here, and I'd be hoping there's something down below the bottom of the market that might be, I suppose, a little bit underrated, and this horse is definitely one of them. Now 2:30 again. We're going to go with an each way shout. We're going to go with Quilego. Currently trading, I think, is around 14 to 1 or 16 to 1. I didn't actually write down the price. Look at coming from the Burkyard. The Burkyard is in great form. Over the last 2 weeks, it's returned, I suppose, a strike rate of 67%. Dara O'Keefe is on board today. Dara is one of the best jockeys around. There's no point in trying to deny it. He was fifth in the champion jockey title last year. Only had the likes of, I think, Davy Russell, Paul Townend, Rachel Blackmore, and I can't think of the other one now. Yeah, the other one is completely slipped my mind. But he had the likes of Mark Walsh in behind him, JP's number one jockey here in Ireland. Darragh was always known as the second choice, but yeah, look at Darragh is well able to hold his own. It's well bred. There's an awful lot of winners related to this horse. It's definitely interesting. Really and truly, it's another race that I'm sort of trying to avoid the top of the market. There's a sharp price favourite here. More than likely that should win, but it's let people down when it's been sharp price before. So there's no reason why it won't let people down again tomorrow. And this horse could be one to take the spoils. 14 to 1, 16 to 1, whatever price it is, it's a great price. It's definitely worth going on each way, especially with the form the yard and the jockey has been in. Now 3:05, we're going to go with Trenchtown Rock. Another each way shout, but I suppose could be more of a win shout now tomorrow. Currently trading around 10 to 1. It absolutely loves it around Wexford. Can't deny that. With the four starts it's been running, it's won twice and third once. It's definitely worth an each way here. It's starting to look like it's coming into peak form now. Val O'Brien, if I'm not mistaken, I know he's a Galway man, but if I'm not mistaken, he's around the Athenry direction, so he's coming down a long way to Wexford for this race. Um, it's definitely interesting, and at a price of 10 to 1, it's still very, very tasty. Uh, we missed the 20 to 1, but sure, look at what can we do. Now 3:40, we're going to go with the nap of the day. Western Victory, currently trading around 6-1. This is the feature race of the day. It looks to be a very, very mouth-watering race. It's not so much of which is the best horse is going to win this race. The winning of the race, I honestly think, is going to be in the jumping. An awful lot of these have it up against them. The likes of Jingle really has an awful lot of weight to carry, and it might, I suppose, impede its jumping. There's another few horses in here ahead of this Western Victory that need to brush up on their jumping a small little bit, and yeah, around Wexford, you can't really start making mistakes if you want to really go on and win this here. Uh, Western Victory, in my honest opinion, is the soundest jumper of a lot of them. All you have to do is look at the performance of Pohin in Roscommon. It never even touched a fence. Declan Queally, look at the yard have been sort of hit and miss, but when the winning opportunity is there, they're well able to produce the winners. And yeah, look at I'm confident. I think this horse is going to surprise a few. I think jumping is going to be the name of the game now tomorrow. And look at you're better off backing a horse that knows how to jump rather than I suppose overall ratings and looking into them too much. So yeah, look at Western Victory to cause a bit of an upset, and I am very very confident that he will. 4:15. We're going to go with the second that day in Roscommon. We're going to go with Rapid Response at 11-8. Look at if Western Victory wins this race beforehand, this horse is going to shorten right up. Even regardless, it's fit. It put in a very very good effort that day in Roscommon. Looked like it was going to actually trouble. Looked like it was going to trouble this Western Victory that day, but it just seemed to tire out. It's had its fitness run now. It's well capable of striking when the iron is hot, and in this field, it's much weaker really at the end of the day. It should really have no problem extending away here and going on to bigger and better things. Now 4:50. Each way shout again. We're going to go with Top Question, currently trading around 25-1. Look at it put in a very very good run last time in Killarney. That was fourth at 40-1. It was, if I'm not mistaken, 12 or 14 lengths behind the winner. But it's gradual improvement. At the end of the day, when you're looking at horses to back, you're looking at ones that are improving for every run that they're doing and maybe still, I suppose, avoiding the handicapper as much as they possibly can. 25-1. I know the price is after shortening compared to his last run, but look at it's interesting. I have to confess, I've never heard of this Archdeacon. I don't know where he's from. If he's a Wexford man, I don't know. I've just never heard of the name Archdeacon, but it's something I probably should know. But look at we can't know everything at the end of the day. But yeah, look at if it improves any more from this Killarney run, it wouldn't be a forlorn hope. It wouldn't be, I suppose, out of the question for this horse to go on and win. Owen Walsh is on board. Owen Walsh is after having a very, very nice start to the season. And yeah, it looks to be possibly one of the best £7 claimers this country has at the minute, apart from Ben Harvey. Really and truly, they look to be the two men in form. And yeah, look at I definitely think 25-1. You could be looking at worse. Finally, 5:20. We're going to go with the next best of the day. We're going to go with another local trainer for me, Gary Fodging for Shane Ryder, currently trading around 3-1. Look at Shane is coming down here. It's over and back. It's roughly about a 300-kilometer journey. Whether that has any meaning in it or not, I don't know. I'd say Shane is just looking to, I suppose, get the best opportunities he can with the horses that he has. Like we've been talking with, I suppose, the Galway racing preview with Racing Records. Like he's a restricted trainer. Like he hasn't got the most, I suppose, most ammunition to his firepower, but when they're firing, they're fairly deadly at the end of the day. I definitely think, look at, he won around Kilbeggan at 18-1 there last month. He's got a £3 rise. It's not out of the question. I definitely think it's well worth taking a chance at 3-1 to make it 2 from 2 here today. But look at, I'm starting to run out of time now, so look at, I'm going to finish it there. If you want to read about the articles I've been doing with the World of Sport, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. I'm not going to spend any more time about it because this video is going to start cutting off now any minute. But I'm going to leave it there. So look at, thanks very much, and please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks very much.